What's up, YouTube? This is Buckshot33, aka Boston Chris, and I am doing my first group of Boston Comic Con books that I purchased. This is going to end up being a 3-part video. I did say in my last one, my haul, that I got a pretty good number of books, so I just got a bunch to show off, and so I just wanted to go ahead and kind of split it up, not just have like one really long video, but I'm going to go ahead and just get started with what I got here. So here's my first stack of books. So I'm just going to start out with, actually, let me start with these ones. So these ones I actually found in a 50-cent box, which was really cool. The best part about these is that I ended up finding these and not, I didn't expect them to be, didn't really expect much. I was just like, I just pick them up, 50 cents, why not? So it's Violator, #1, and if you look closely, right near the bottom, it's signed. So I was like, score, alright. So I got a signed book for 50 cents. Not that it's like anything that's worth tons of money, but good to have just a book that I didn't have to go ahead and get signed myself. It's just signed on its own. And then so I picked up #2, also signed, which is pretty cool. Next up, picked up Iron Man #281, and this is the first, I think, cameo appearance of War Machine. So that's pretty cool to have. Definitely want to get 282. That's the first full appearance of him, but just kind of hanging back on that one. I picked this up for $5. This is the origin of Cyborg, so pretty happy to have that. Then we have a series that I've always wanted to collect. I just never got my chance to get it. It's just always kind of been hard to find, at least in my stores. Like I used to see it all the time when I was younger, and it was really, really expensive. And when I say really expensive, I'm talking about being maybe like 11, 12 years old. And this is like $35 this series. So for me at 11 years old, $35 is a lot of money. And but I was able to pick up a couple out of this series. And this is Elektra Assassin. So I got #1, and I always like this cover. Like it's just really, really get that just kind of painted feel to it. Looks really cool, and I just like how it's like loosely drawn. Like she is very loosely drawn, not a lot of detail to her, and then the gun is like super detailed. So I always thought that was kind of cool. And then you have #4, and this cover's got a lot more detail to it. And I always like how this guy is sitting there. It looks like him and Elektra are kind of like on a date, and she's holding the side, he's holding the gun. So you can't really tell who's gonna get who in this. And then I like that they have the little cherubs on the bottom, so it's like what's that, Cupid, little cupids chilling, and they have guns and swords and stuff. So it's just kind of a cool image that they put on there. Alright, next up we have Cable #3, and this generally would be a dollar bin issue, except for the fact that with the movie that came out and everything, I think it's seen a little bit of an increase. It might be like a $4 book now. I got this, for $2, which is cool. And, this is the first appearance of Weasel, who is, Deadpool's kind of, in the movie, he was kind of his comic relief. He's kind of like Deadpool's sidekick, I guess. Kind of feeds him information, stuff like that. So just a cool book to have. Here we have, also following that, and I got this from a store called the Junk Drawer, and they're one of the local shops in my area, and basically the vendor, the guy who owns the place, was selling books that were at this point like they were $5 and under, for half off. So I was like, all right, $2.50, absolutely, and it's a first print, which is cool. So that's always good to have. Early appearance of Carnage. Then also have another book that I got for half off from him. This is on Saturday, and this is Hulk number 305. This is the first appearance of the Hulkbuster. Now, I've read that 304 and 305 is kind of a combined appearance. So 304 and 305, like maybe like cameo, and then the full appearance. And so I think 305 is the full appearance of the Yama, which is really, really cool. But yeah, let's see, what else do I have here? So I have also picked up Alpha Flight number 33. And this is the first appearance, and as you can see, like they went ahead and mocked it all. So they wanted everybody to know that this is a key. It's the first appearance of Lady Deathstrike. See, so you got that all there. You know, so I definitely wanted to get that because you know, big Wolverine fan, and figure, you know, she's a big villain in his series. So it's good to always have stuff like that. Next, I have another pretty, not huge key, but definitely something that's, you know, good to have, and just something that, you know, is a good placeholder for the time being, because I can't find the actual first appearance. Well, I shouldn't say I can't find. I just right now don't have the money for the first appearance of this guy. But picked up Daredevil number 132, and this is the second appearance of second appearance of Bullseye, and this ended up being half off, so I got this for $15, so that was kind of cool. That's the good part about going to Comic-Con. You see a lot of books that you know, end up being half off or some type of deal, and you know, that's the best part about it. Outside of finding treasure in the dollar bins, which that takes a lot of work and dedication, you know. But I just decided to kind of like let it go and just do my own thing. And finally, for this haul, for this part of my haul, I have Ms. Marvel number 15. Paid $8 for this. This is the first appearance of Mystique. Now, what I say that is, what I mean by that is, it's the first appearance of her. And basically what it is that she is in disguise. So she's shapeshifted. But what happens is that the form that she takes is, you know, something that no one knows who she is yet. But that's her first time being actually in a book. And then you have number 16, 17, and 18. And I think that I think 17 is the first appearance of her as Raven Darkholme. So that's actually her being herself. And then you have, you know, when she kind of jumps out of, you know, being, you know, colored like, you know, normal human, you know, normal skin color, and goes into the blue, is number 18. That's the really expensive book. But, you know, just glad to have, you know, an early appearance of Mystique, even though it's considered a cameo. So, 15, 16, and 17 are basically all cameos of her, and her first full appearance is number 18. But, you know, so with that, you know, that's my first part of my haul. So, some pretty cool books I have in my collection. Very happy to get them, and I got them for pretty decent prices. You know, nothing that I had to really, you know, drop tons and tons of money for, which is cool. And like I said, I have a pretty good amount of books, so, you know, I was happy to pick up all those. So, you know, gonna just have part 2 coming up pretty soon, and then finally part 3. And then I'm also gonna upload my footage from Comic-Con, and, you know, have some other videos coming up along with that. So, just kind of a, you know, work in progress with the Comic-Con stuff, because it's not quite as simple to put up as one would think. You know, just kind of putting it up in a way that, you know, makes a little bit of, makes it entertaining, number one. Number two, just makes some sense as far as what's going on, because, you know, Comic-Con's really busy, so there's just a lot of noise in the background, so I gotta figure out how I want to put it so that everything kind of like flows in a nice way. So, just stay tuned for that. I'll have more stuff up, but I will definitely be continuing on with the books that I picked up while I was there. So, I want to thank everybody for watching. If this is your first video, please go back and watch some of my other ones. Go ahead and, you know, if you like what you see, let me know. Give me a comment. If you really like what you see, hit that thumbs up. And if it's your first video, you want to see some more, go ahead and subscribe to me. I got plenty of stuff that you can check out. So with that, I'm going to get going. I want to say to everybody, have a great night. Thank you for watching. This is Boston Chris, aka Buckshot. I usually do my intro the other way, but so I'm Boston Chris, aka Buckshot 33, and I am out. Everyone have a good night. Peace. Happy collecting.